Hello friends, welcome back to this channel. In this video we're going to particularly talk about how to have that margin for doing options trading. So right now if you see, this is my Zerodha account and this is my fund summary. You can see the total margin that I have is approximately 30 lakhs, right, of which 17 lakhs has been put as collateral in equity, whereas around 12 lakhs has been put as collateral in liquid funds. Now what does this mean is that I do not have to uh, put 30 lakhs as an amount separately for options trading. What I can do is maybe invest my 30 lakhs in some other instruments, like as part of my long term portfolio. I can invest in stocks, I can invest in mutual funds, or I can invest in liquid or cold funds, right? So whatever amount that I'm investing, that remains invested, right? The money that has to grow with the time would grow. Apart from that, I can also use that money for options trading and put all those like stocks and funds as collateral. Now it is an interest free collateral, which means that you do not have to pay any additional amount on a recurring basis. It's just a one time fees of rupees 30 plus GST that you need to pay when you are pledging your one instrument, right? So if you're pledging 10 instrument, then it's almost 300 rupees plus GST, right? So when we say we are going to pledge something, which means that we are saying Zerodha or our broker that you can put this on hold for us. We are not going to sell it as and when we want it, okay, but just give me that amount to be kept as a collateral, right? And then I would use that amount for trading. In case I am going at too much losses, I would have to then maybe sell out some of my positions to bring back the amount, right? Now this is also a possibility that your net available cash goes into a negative amount, and when that happens, Zerodha would then charge you some interest per day, because if your balance goes down to a negative, right? But let's also understand that how we should divide our collateral between equity and liquid funds, right? Zerodha says that whatever margin you are requiring, for example, if you're making a trade and it requires 1 lakh rupees of margin, then you can only use 50% of that amount from your equity collateral, while the rest 50 must come from either cash or collateral in liquid funds, right? So 50,000 amount would be consumed from my equity collateral. The rest 50,000, either I can deposit cash or I can use that 50,000 from my liquid funds collateral, right? So that's why it's necessary that we have to divide our collateral between liquid and equity. We just cannot use all equity as a whole. We can definitely use all liquid but not all equity, right? So for that purpose, what I've done specifically, I've purchased some Sovereign gold bonds. As you can see here, these are some bonds that I've purchased, and even if you see my holdings, uh, right, so here if you see, uh, yeah, these are some bonds that I've purchased, Sovereign gold bonds, that allows me to have this kind of a margin in liquid funds. All right. So the first step is, for example, if you want to do options trading, you have to choose the broker in which majority of your holdings lie, right? If you want to use Zerodha as your options trading broker, then it would be better you move all your equity from the other broker account to Zerodha, and then use that to have that holdings as collateral, and then use that as margin for options trading. Otherwise you'll have to put double money again and again, right? And similarly, if your money is invested mostly in equity and you do not have cash amount to invest in gold bonds or some liquid funds, it would be better that you sell off some part of equity to invest in gold bonds, right? And maybe then use that margin, because I think gold is also an instrument which is quite stable in its state, that it doesn't fall too much, right? So it would give you a good amount of stability. Apart from that, gold has been proven to give you much higher returns than equity in the last 3 years. So again, like that is also a very good investment option still now, and it would allow you to also have that margin in liquid funds. Right, now let's understand how do we pledge our holdings for collateral. Right, we have to go to console.zerodha. I'm talking about Zerodha specifically because I only have account in this broker, but other broking companies also provide this feature, so you'll have to check like what are, like how you can pledge your holdings there. But in this case, you go to console, there is a pledge holdings option. When you click this, it will show you all your holdings which you can actually use to uh, pledge for collateral. Right, let's say I select this and I continue. Okay, I think it has a specific timing to pledge, but okay, you get the idea. Right, from here we can select it. Obviously, whatever the amount there is, there would be some amount of haircut. For example, if I have 43,000 in this instrument, I can only use 38,000 as my collateral margin. Right, so if you see my total uh, balance here, let me show you. Right, so it would be somewhere around 50 lakhs, so I can use 50 lakhs under actually my current value is 61, so I can actually use, let's say, 60 minus 10% or so, approximately, let's say, 50 lakhs of my current positions as my collateral margin, of which I have only utilized 30 lakhs as of now because I want to play a little safe. That's my risk appetite, and I want to try and build my portfolio from here. So yeah, I think that's how you pledge it. It might take a day time to like pledge that instrument, and then that margin is available in your account. So plan accordingly. All right, so let me also show you like I've kind of tried this strategy since June end. Before that, I used to trade in like smaller amounts. From June end, I have been investing heavily in options trading, and if you can see, like my most of my trades have come past from July, and overall, I think I've made uh, how much in this financial year. Let me show you. Wow, I think there was some issue with zero. Let's do it again. Okay, right. Yeah, so overall it shows a net profit of 20,000, specifically because there was one trade where I lost a big one, approximately 1,07,000 I lost on one day. Apart from that, all many of my trades have been very successful, and I've been able to withdraw consistently around 10 to 15,000, and I would be able to recover this loss pretty soon. Although there was one good trade as well, wherein I earned 57,000 in April. Uh, that was with one lot of Nifty. I bought a put option, and the market opened with a very high gap down. But this was a lucky trade. I would not talk too much about this one. But yeah, my strategies have been giving me good returns from now, and I would continue to teach my strategies and share my live options trades that I took every day, and what is my idea or reasoning behind every trade that I take. So hope you guys would follow my channel to learn and see how we can do options trading together. All right, that's all for this video, folks. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you like the video, and take care. Bye.